It's vegan personal trainer and nutritionist Paul from Hench Herbivore, and this is what I eat in a day to grow vegan muscle. It's breakfast time. I fancy something savoury and something sweet, so let me introduce you to two groups of fellas. For the savoury, I'm going to have saucy sangers. So these are tofu Cumberland sausages made with soy instead of dead animals. I've got these Shah gluten-free ciabatta rolls. They have flax seeds in there, so you've got that going on, so you need to eat them later. Now some lettuce and some onion in there, and of course some mustard and some Tommy K. Hang on, I'll just put my sausages on so they're cooking. Job number one. Boop. I'm having a smoothie as normal. Oh, I haven't got the bloobs. Where are the bloobs, Jem?
Other room. In a tub.
You heard the man tubs.
Don't mind him, he's just bonkers. Nothing?
For the smoothie, I've got my Vivo Life Perform. This is the acai and blueberry Perform protein. Best protein on the market. Link in the description if you want to look as awesome as me. And they're compostable packaging, real ethical, great company, lovely people. So we'd like to support them. So some of that, some of these dates, nice and sweet, plenty of energy, and some good old bloobs. Oh God! Of course, it's traditional to spill a few. While the sausages are cooking, I've just got a bit of a conveyor belt going on. Get some mustard on the bottom part, then we'll get some onions on the go. The sausages will go on there when they're ready, and on the top we'll have some Tommy K.
You know how to live, you do.
I really do, and then the lettuce will sort of stick on here. It's hot. Yeah. Pop him on there. Pop him on the top. Here we go. So looking forward to this. Oh God damn! I love a bit of onion in there. This is delicious. All those old favourites: tomato sauce, mustard, those Cumberland sausage spices, and no murder victims. Everyone's a winner. This is delicious. I've just had a delivery turn up. I've been waiting for this. This is quite exciting. Drum roll, please. Ooh. There's loads of things. Vegan strength. So this delivery is from online store Strength Shop. They do all lifting accessories basically. Not a lot of people know that all their stuff is vegan by default, but excitingly they've launched a range of vegan branded equipment. It's obviously a weightlifting belt. Incidentally, this store is like pretty much the pinnacle of lifting equipment. All the real serious powerlifters at my gym, they all use Strength Shop. Let's see what else we got. Knee sleeves. They're really good. They help warm and protect the knees, particularly like now it's going to come up to colder weather. Like this will be a nice little boon to my leg training. Let's see what else we got. Wrist straps for when I'm at the end of my bulk and I'm on like about 1,000,000 kilo bench press. Nice little t-shirt. Whoa, that's handy then. I'm now off to the gym to do a leg session. Let's see how good this kit is. By the power of broccoli. So just as I thought, these were absolutely fantastic. Real tight knee wraps. So all of these come like for your own size. So these are XL, this is a medium belt. Just real perfect support, really good quality. Best equipment I've ever owned, to be honest. It's really, really good, as I expect from Strength Shop. So link down there if you want to support them. Just back from the gym and I'm in need of some extreme nourishment. And luckily we've got this. vegan shepherdless pie from our forthcoming cookbook, which should be out in about a month or so. What can you tell us about this, Gemma? So we made this last night, didn't we? It's got carrots, peas, sweet corn, onions, runner beans. Mushrooms in there.
Like a gravy sauce.
Like
with
a gravy.
Oat flour and tamari and things in there.
Yeah, it's got herbs as well, hasn't it? What herbs?
Oh yeah, sage, thyme.
And of course there's lots of lovely potato on the top there. So we're going to have some veggies with this. Gemma's having some cauliflower, I'm having some broccoli. Nice, quick, easy lunch. So we picked this gravy up recently, we're going to give that a try. It looks fairly healthful. Not too bad as packaged like gravies go. I'm going to heat one of them. A little bit of this. Oh, a little bit more of this. And bring them to the boil. Stirring constantly. How does this even work? Shut up! I'm a man, I don't know how to do things. I know how to do some things, which is why she's still knocking around here. If you know what I mean.
Everyone knows what you mean.
Decorating. Okay, here we go. I'm so hungry. Some of that sploshing around. I already know that this is really delicious, but just for the sake of the vlog. Oh god damn! That is the most delicious shepherdless pie recipe. Do check out our new ebook when it comes out. Just for that recipe alone, it's really amazing. Not just me saying that, it is the best recipe, isn't it, Jim?
It's delicious, yeah, really
It's
good.
to die for. You won't really die for it because instead of lamb or beef mince, you've got lentils in there, which is, you know, heart protective. So I'm going to wolf that down. We've also got some Alpro soya yogurt. I've got a load of mulberries, which they're really like, you know, energy dense. Also got some berries as well, just to give them more antioxidants and whatnot. Anyway, I'll wolf this down. Next, I've got to get online, write up some nutrition and workout plans. I'm actually up to date with everything at the minute. If you're looking for a nutritional workout plan, if I didn't manage to get round to yours before, hit me up now because I'm sort of pretty much up to date with things. So it'll be a very good time to do so.
2 hours later.
It's guest time. I'm going to welcome Paul Kerton, also known as Hench Herbivore, a former nightclub doorman and now a local vegan personal trainer, bodybuilder and international YouTube star. Woohoo!
Do go on.
He's usually out vlogging, cooking, lifting heavy things and generally spreading a positive vegan message over the internet. You can sort of be the walking advert, as it were.
Yes, I think that's important, you know. It's not just the message, it's the messenger. And if we look the part, you know, I love like people like Earthing. They're so eloquent and when they speak, and I'd love to learn to be able to advocate like he does.
Yeah.
But then I think, well, he wouldn't win over a bodybuilder, so this is my USP, so this is what I double down on.
I think so. I think that's what we take into the world, isn't it? Just be the best advocate that you can. I've actually cooked something from your new cookbook. You've got your new cookbook coming out. So what can we expect to find in this book? Is it all whole foods, because you're very much a whole foodie type person?
Yes.
Or can we see some indulgences in there for Christmas?
Do you know, from my perspective, there's enough books with indulgent stuff in.
Okay.
And as a nutritionist, like, whole foods are the answer. Animal products lead to an early grave, but also processed plant foods lead to an early grave. And I've found, from my perspective, if people go whole foods and they go right into it and they stick to it for 3 weeks, that's it, they're whole foods and they enjoy the food and they get amazing health benefits, disease reversal, all sorts. But when we put in a bit of junkier foods with the oils, with the sugar, it's hyper palatable. It then spoils the taste of your kale and your quinoa and your lentils, and people fall off the wagon too easy, so I tend to stick to the whole foods. It's my lovely friend Laura who just hosted the show.
Hello.
Tell us about Future Vegan. What did I just learn?
So Future Vegan is the first and only vegan radio show in the whole of the UK, and I present it.
Wow.
I feel I need a chair.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, thanks.
And where can people see this online?
You can hear it on DAB 107.8 FM. Come in, Ben. I don't know what it is.
Here's Ben as
Ben's
well.
my co-presenter.
And what's the online link as well?
It's on the Future Radio website,
Yeah.
futureradio.co.uk.
Listen again.
Listen again.
Check us out! It's only dinner time. We're going to make some amazing high-protein sushi from our forthcoming recipe book. Stay tuned for that. Don't forget to buy it. Give us your money when it comes out. Here's the fellas. Sushi rice, we've got brown, which is much healthier than white. So that's good, isn't it? Extra firm tofu. And for the tofu, which we're going to bake, we're going to use lime. Furikake, you can just use sesame seeds, but this has got some other flavours in there, some seaweed stuff's really delicious. Got some soy and some date syrup, which is dates whisked up with water. And of course, we've got the sushi nori to wrap it all in. For the filling, we've got spring onions. What are they called?
Cucumbers.
Cucumber, avocado, red pepper. There's a rolling mat, you don't need that, but it makes life easier. And wasabi! Wasabi! So we're preheating the oven to 220 degrees. We're going to put in a couple of tablespoons of soy. We're starting the marinade now for the tofu. Tablespoon of lime juice. Is that a tablespoon now?
It's probably more, but don't worry about it.
Don't worry
Extra
about it.
flavour.
Tablespoon of date syrup. We're going to marinate the tofu. And I'm just going to let that sit for a few minutes to soak up all the flavours. And now it's time to bake the tofu. Some of it's falling to bits, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, you and your phone. Furikake. Furikake. Hi. Bake this for 40 minutes. Cook the rice as per the pack instructions. So the rice is nice and cool now, ready to roll them up. So we take the nori sheet, shiny side down. It's easier on a rolling mat, but a rolling mat is not essential. Then you're gonna wet your fingers a little bit. It's just easier to handle the sticky rice. And we wanna coat the sheet, not all the way up, you wanna leave a gap at the end there, a gap at the end. You want this quite thin as well. Keep wetting your fingers a little bit at a time, squash it right down. Then you get your bits and bobs. You want to start fairly near the edge there at the top. So I'm going to go that way, it'll be better. Boom. So you're going to alternate your fillings. Okay, so now you roll him up. So you try to hold all the fillings in place as you go. You come to the end there with water. And there is good practice to wet your blade each time so it more easily cuts through the nori. So we're going to trim the ends off. Look at that. Craftwork. Craftwork. It's a band. Craftsmanship right there. That's what I was trying to say. Chef's privilege. Oh God! There's a Japanese party in my mouth. Japanese people are wonderful, that's all I can say. They're delicious. Yoink. And now it's time for the good bit. So I've got my soy sauce there. Got a bit of wasabi. Bit of wasabi.
The look says it all.
Sushi makes me so happy. This is delicious. Yeah, lovely. The sesame seeds with the furikake, like that's really delicious flavour on the baked tofu. The baked tofu's like a little bit crispy. Just beautiful flavours, you know, you got the saltiness in there, and you've got the creamy avocado, and you know, you've got some nice fresh vegetables as well. This is I would say about my favourite dinner at the minute. We've had this a couple of times lately, haven't we, Jem?
Yeah.
I'm just really enjoying it. Oh God damn. I've also got some, to get my calories in, when I'm on a bulk, you know, I try to stick to more calorie dense foods. So dried fruit is a big staple for me on a bulk. Dried apricots, you'll see that they're not that brilliant orange colour. They're that brilliant orange colour, they've got like additives in there, they've got like preservatives and stuff. They should be brown. These will be much sweeter and more delicious than, you know, non-organic ones. And they don't have, there's like a sharp sort of weird aftertaste to those brightly coloured ones. So they don't look as nice, but they taste better and they're better for you. You know, those sulfites that they use as a preservative, sulfur dioxide, is really bad for intestinal health. the intestines, you know, our gut health is the linchpin of good health. I've also got a couple of mandarins as well, so I like to have some fresh fruit in there as well. And the other thing with dried fruit, of course, you need to hydrate. So between meals, I'll drink a good litre or so of fluids every time. Now, get out of here. I've got sushi to eat. It's goodbye from me. Goodbye. Get out of here.
Get some.
This is the video you are looking for.